Good day, everyone, or at least good evening. This is Tim, and I'm really enjoying my time here in Bangkok. Beautiful area here, and if I'm looking a little bit tired, that's because I am, and it's not because I've done a lot today. I went on a tour to the Grand Palace and the Emerald Buddha, very majestic. This is constructed in 1782 with all the arts, history, and culture. And years ago, this is where the monarchy used to reside. But today, this is where we learn about the rich Thai culture and history, and it is grand. And further down, we see the residence area and those wonderful monuments there. Those are the white elephant. And if you ever wondered where the phrase, the white elephant in the room came from, well, this is a place, a big problem that is awkward to talk about. Such is the case when the king of Siam gives you one of these treasured, sacred white elephants. What are you going to do about it? And you can't complain. So really cool there. And after a wonderful tour, I decided to walk around and go to a place called Wat Pho. And here you will find this giant reclining Buddha, or the lazy Buddha, because this is the area about health and wellness. And in fact, this is where the original Thai massage came to be. So since I'm there, I could not resist to give it a try. Very affordable, and while we're not allowed to film inside, they did allow pictures to be taken, and that look was a look of joy because the massage was over. And it actually wasn't that bad. It was not meant to be relaxing. It's meant to be helpful, and that's what tired me out. So I have a little bit of a rest. So I am now ready to explore Bangkok some more, and I'm pretty excited because today, thanks to a good friend, Feng, whom I've never met until going to Singapore, but Feng was nice enough to suggest the world's best burger here in Bangkok, and I thought, well, why would I want to go for a burger? This is Bangkok, but it turns out it's not just a burger. This is Homeburg, run by Chef Taiki and his team, and they not only make the world's best burger, but they have an amazing omakase, kind of a tasting menu of wonderful dishes. Not only fantastic beef, but molecular gastronomy at its finest. So I can't wait to give it a try, and it is getting busy, and the only way to get there is through the BTS. So I hope you're hungry. Come on, let's go. All right, so a quick ride on the BTS, and we are here, but it's a little bit hard to find because it's kind of in a dark alley in Bangkok. So they even give you a little video to navigate your way along. And I think that is looking familiar. And if I look a little sweaty, I am. It is warm here. And I think it's right over here. And at last we are here, and I can feel a little bit of the air conditioning. Come on, let's have a great meal. So this is kind of neat. It's just like sitting in someone's kitchen with a fantastic menu. So a little bit of bad news and a little bit of good news. The bad news is there is a substitution with the Denver steak. The good news is Chef Taiki is replaced that with the rib eye cap. So that's kind of the favorite part of all the meats here, of all the prime rib or the rib eye cut. So I think we'll see if we can get a drink, and then we can begin. And Chef is starting already.
You can see almost all the dishes we're going to be serving in there. Almost.
Almost.
Two new dishes. Yeah, the first one would be the replacement for murakami.
Okay.
That means no murakami. We're going to serve our dishes. Then we're going to follow with our additional.
Oh, and with that, I think the meal is about to begin. All right, and as quickly as a wink, the dishes have begun. Beautiful chow and mushi, and everyone has their phones out. All right, let's give this a try. So as Chef was describing, the chow and mushi at the bottom, all the way down. Oh, so luscious. Custardy goodness. So this is steaming hot, and I think you have the full egg there, from the egg custard to the egg yolk on top, or the egg yolk sauce, and lots of luscious meaty goodness. Oh, what a good way to start. And as we're enjoying, we see chef working hard away at the next courses. That seems creamy and light and transparent at the same time. But I'm gonna finish this up. Okay, first round was incredible, and I was saying I think we were gonna be expecting a bunch of light courses, and I think we're in a bit of trouble because that was not only delicious but very filling. And as we wait for the next course, you can see chef doing some intricate work there, and I can't wait. Thank you. Okay, this is looking pretty incredible and much more manageable. I can't wait to give Bob Burger a try in one bite. This is so delicate. All right, that is pretty ingenious. Once you put it in your mouth, you get the crunch and the crispness, and it all disintegrates into an effervescent of burgery goodness. It's hard to explain, but they're very good. And there it goes. As quickly as the flavors vanish, so does the dish. And I think a little bit of Coke Zero. And I think chef is finishing up, but that is not what we're gonna have next. We have something else. Okay, so this is a super cold watermelon and feta cheese salad. Wonderful flavors of the Mediterranean, super cold. Let's give this a try. And we're told to mix this around. And it's just frozen enough to be cold, but soft enough to be cut up. Let's give this a try. Perfectly chilled, so there's no ice cream headache, and so many refreshing flavors from the watermelon, the savory feta. I think a little bit of balsamic to round things off. Very good, and I can't wait to see what's next, if that is what's coming up. And as chef is working hard over the hibachi, our next dish has come. And look at this. I was arguing with my fellow diner whether this bottom part was edible or is part of the dish, but apparently it is edible. So a little bit of lime, and I can't wait to see how heavy this is. Oh, light as a cloud, top heavy though. So crunchy and a little bit messy, but that is just a crystal potato starch crunch. And on top, it is the full flavors of the taco with the well-seasoned taco meat, and a little bit of sweetness from the pomegranates and the pickles. I can't wait to see what's next. Oh. Thank you so much. As soon as one door closes, another one opens, and as the dishes go, as soon as one dish is over, another one comes in, and this chicken wing is looking amazing here. And as good as the chicken wing is, I'm gonna try the ginger soda. Very refreshing. Subtly sweet, lots of heat from the ginger, and very refreshing. And I think we need to try the wing. And just looking at the wonderful oil left on the plate, this is going to be something good. Oh. So crispy and crunchy and crusty on the outside, and soft and tender on the inside, just like some people. Very nice. Oh. And that chicken is perfectly cooked. It looks a little pink, but at 160 degrees, that's what you get. But it is fully cooked, really delicious. And the more you eat, the more intense it gets. So the ginger soda, the ginger ale comes to the rescue. Very nice. And we'll take it back for the next dish. And I see it's underway with the brigade of helpers. Cheers. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. That looks gorgeous, just like the MasterCard symbol, which unfortunately I've been using a lot of lately. Better try this before it gets cold, but I remember Matthew from Say Hi to Matthew was saying this is his favorite cut, and I got to meet George there as well. So, and he said this is his favorite cut as well. So let's give this a try. Okay. And I'm glad they give us a butter knife because that's all you need. This is Thailand's version of steak and 2 veg. Let's see, a little bit of the red wine sauce. Okay, they are so right. So tender and fatty, but grilled to perfection. All right. I can't even speak. And I can see why this is George and Matthew's favorite cut. A little bit of the squash puree. Very nice. You gotta try the Brussels sprouts, as nice as the beef is. A little bit about Brussels sprouts, tempura style. Just melts in your mouth. And let's see, a little bit of potato. Oh, perfectly crispy. Little sauce. Oh. Crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. And I think we will eat everything together for that perfect bite. So good. This is gonna go away in no time. And as this goes away, another one follows. Man, looking at all the hardworking chefs at work kind of gets you a little sweaty. And thankfully, here is another drink, just in the nick of time. So you would not believe this, just like a good pour-over cup of coffee. This is Pourover Burger style with an intricate bullseye. And not only is that keeping the weight, that is keeping the time for the RPMs around the burger bun. And as mesmerizing as this looks, there is something more mesmerizing with the wonderful crispy fries. I think we are in for a treat. So really thanks to Feng for suggesting this wonderful place. If you're in Bangkok, definitely make sure you come here to Homeburg, Homeberg, which is just like home. So the burgers are made fresh to order, so they can only serve 4 at a time. And they are serving the 4 new friends there. And looking at the reaction, we are in for a treat. I got your reaction. It's okay. And while we wait, a little bit of snacks, fries to go with this. These are, I can already tell you, these will be so nice and crunchy. A little bit of ketchup. Oh, I'm not sure if you can hear the crunch, but these are the crunchiest fries I've ever had. And I remember as I was kind of browsing around the studio or the studio kitchen here, there were some ultrasonic machines at the back, and chef was saying that these fries have been treated with the ultrasonic machine so that the cavitation breaks apart the gelatinized starch molecules, so you get that crispy, crunchy coating and a fluffy inside, a little bit of fries, and a little bit of MacGyver action. A perfect way to enjoy the fries. And a perfect view here too. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but those hamburger buns are perfectly toasted. Last fry, and the burgers are ready. All right, as chef is cutting into the burger, he suggested to eat this post-haste. You gotta eat it while it's fresh. Oh,
Homeburg original.
oh, thank you, chef. Oh my goodness. And look at that trickle of juice running down like the Mekong River. Oh, and this is perfectly hot. And we need to eat this right away. All right, cheers. 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 Oh, that is the best burger I've ever had. Oh my goodness. And the sign of a good burger is all the wonderful flavors running through together, perfectly cooked meat, cheese, nice and melty, and so messy in the best possible way. And I remember some of the new friends there were going, oh, this is an involuntary reaction, and do come for the burgers. Look at this. I was concerned because I was getting pretty full with all the different dishes because they were heavy. And this is just one of two burgers. Even though it's a half, it's pretty full, but it's so tasty. No problems at all. Oh. And while we're enjoying the prototype 1 burger, a new burger is on its way. So we just have to finish this one first. Wonderful spice with the jalapeno. This is a milk bun and a lot of cheese and crispy bacon, a little bit of lemon syrup to break the richness. So good, and we'll take you back. And nothing is good as an ill-gotten fry from your neighbors who just had a little too much. There are a lot of dishes, but that never stopped me. So, oh my goodness, look at this. All right, so once again, this is the same deal. First half of the guests get to enjoy the burger while the rest of us watch. And it's always interesting when you're watching one dish, the next dish is being prepared. And I'm not sure if that is a dessert or something else, but I can't wait to find out. And here comes our burgers. Oh.
That's the last one of the savory course.
Oh, thank you. So again, as chef says, you start this as soon as it comes to you. No need to wait for the other guests. So let's start. And you can see why, because the juiciness of the burger is already soaking through that Japanese milk bun. Perfect combination. Cheers to you. Oh. As good as the first one was, with the spiciness, this one is rich and creamy because of all the luscious caramelized onions and the cheesy goodness. And again, this is perfectly cooked. Look at that beef. And really messy. A small price to pay. This is a little bit of an issue here because where do we go from here? We've been to the world's best buffet, and now I think we've had the world's best burger. Oh, it's a tough problem to have. But I can't even speak. The dishes are so intricate, so delicious, and so rich. I think this is it for the savory courses, and I think what you saw earlier there, I think that is for dessert, and I can't wait. And perfect progression. I'm getting so full. Are you having trouble?
Oh yeah, you can have it.
Oh no no. Well, thank you, and I would. I still have mine, but I just want to warn you because that gentleman there has been eyeing the burger.
Oh really?
Yeah, so you better hold it close. So really great folks here, and we'll take you back when dessert comes. So we are absolutely bewildered by what dessert this is coming. It doesn't match any of the menu description. Doesn't look like the raspberry mousse bonbon, nor the apple sorbet, nor a cheesecake. Huh? So after some intense discussion, we still don't know what it is, but we see a wonderful fog rolling off the table. So thanks to Chef, we got this clarified. This is my first time ever dessert, and the brigade is working overtime, getting these immaculate clear crystal dishes together, kind of reminiscent of the crystal beef taco, but in dessert form with an inedible bowl. Okay, I can't wait. So this is a sorbet of apple and chrysanthemum, and as Chef said, this is a Japanese tofu. And I think I will use the right instrument. Try them all separately first. A little bit of apple. Oh. It's hard to describe. It just tastes like apple. It's cold and fluffy, but again, it tastes like apple essence in your mouth as it evaporates. Very cool. A little bit of chrysanthemum. This is on the left. Oh, wonderful. You've got the wonderful floral notes of the chrysanthemum and a little bit of herbaceousness. And it is slightly sweet, perfectly balanced. And now for the tofu. This is torched with matcha. And oh my goodness, and Chef mentioned be careful with the matcha powder because don't inhale, otherwise you'll start choking and coughing. So eat with care. Oh. Very light and delicate like a custard. And I think it's time to mix everything together. A little bit of apple, a little bit of chrysanthemum. Oh, a wonderful shatteringly crisp brulee. And we'll take it all together. Really nice. So this is just, oh, the matcha gets you. So this is just one of 3 desserts. Finish this up really quickly and we'll take you back. Good to the last crumb. That is really interesting. As you mix it around, it tastes like a wonderful apple, chrysanthemum, green tea, frozen cocktail. So I think after this, I see another one coming, some big pots over there. I can't wait to see what they're used for. Thank you. So these desserts are looking pretty amazing, and those pots out there was a red herring because this is what we have. The last two all together. This is a cheesecake as chef described it. It is rich and light at the same time. Wonderful contrast and also contrasting the shape. This is a bonbon of raspberry, a perfect semi-sphere like the one in Vegas. And I can't wait to give it a try. And I forgot to hit the end button, and I caught one of our guests enjoying the dessert wonderfully. So it's quite. I think I know what I'm in for. And let's take a look. And I can see perfect texture. Let's dig in. These are wonderful geometric shapes, and we better eat it before they turn into an artwork from Salvador Dali. That is a cross between a cheesecake and the lightest, meltiest panna cotta. This is almost like a cheesecake panna cotta. So light. Chef was right. So good. And I gotta try the bonbon with our hands. Oh, what's not to like about dark chocolate and subtly sweet raspberry? Oh, so good. So this is a Homeburg in Bangkok, Thailand, and Chef Taiki and his team are doing such an amazing job. A lot of fun here, and again, thank you to Feng for recommending such a wonderful place. So I think I still have a little bit of that wonderful cheesecake slash panna cotta to finish up. So before I let you go, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. And until we see each other again, I hope you're eating well, I hope you're traveling well, and I hope you're keeping well as well. So with that, I think just a little bit of water, a perfect way to end the meal. All the best to you and yours. Have a good night. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, score. Thank you. Cheers. Mm.